I am really disheartened as of late to see a few of the creators that I follow and watch and enjoy the content they make that are having to go private or altogether just drop what they're doing because they're being stalked and nothing's happening about it, or someone is stealing their content and then getting their old videos removed, or their videos are just getting mass deleted and it's ruining those content creators' careers, for one, because there are people who have careers on TikTok do it. I'm not going to lie if I told you I wouldn't hope that I could just make content, have people watch it, and make money that way. I'm not going to lie, but I don't think that's necessarily going to happen. If it does, great, thank you all, I appreciate it, but I don't think it's going to happen. But the point of what I'm getting at here is that TikTok needs to be doing better. I don't think TikTok's perfect. I never have. But along with other places like YouTube, Facebook, all of those, these social media platforms need to be doing better. And it's not that they can't. They can. But let me tell you the reality of what's happening with the TikTok, specifically with a comedy content creator and their content being stolen and their channel having the videos pulled because they're being mass reported. TikTok could put a verification system in place that's enforced. So if the verified person said, hey, this channel is stealing my content, the channel that's stealing the content would just be banned and removed. This is not hard. The reason they're not is because TikTok as a platform wants content that trends well to be reposted to fake accounts because they're going to get ad revenue from it. That's what they want. They want to make that money. That's why they don't care. Every media platform that does nothing about misinformation, stolen profiles, any of the like being there, that does nothing about it, it's a money issue. That's what they want. This is why Facebook didn't care about false COVID information being spread, because it was making them money. This is why they didn't care about political ads being ran on their platform that were knowingly wrong and slanderous, because they make money off of it. This has to stop. And it's not a point that nothing can be done. There's a couple of issues. One, again, the platforms aren't going to do it because it's not going to make them money. That's where the issue is. Second, the dinosaurs we have in our political system don't understand this technology. This is why when Facebook went and had their congressional hearing, when Mark Zuckerberg did that, it wasn't a big deal because he knew they were too stupid to know what was going on. So if the governing body we have is too inept to be able to understand this and do anything about it, we have to figure something else out really quickly. I'm not sure how we get these companies to make the change. It's going to have to be some legislative action. Like, I'm not for a TikTok ban, but in the case of if they're spreading false information, not doing anything about the false information, and they're letting people be harmed on the platform, then there needs to be better regulation so it's handled. That's a valid reason for a ban. Wanting to ban it because it allows people to have free speech is not a thing. So, and no, for all those people saying, how do you know what free speech is? You people are ridiculous. You know the difference between hate speech and free speech. Those are two very different things. And misinformation is not free speech either. If you're going to knowingly spout facts that are false, that's not free speech. But, going back to the other, one content creator's left because he feared for his life. Somebody doxed him. They found his information, they found information about his family, and they threatened him, and now he has to leave. And I know there are some people who just don't want to fight that. They don't want to deal with it. And that's unfortunate because it only emboldens those that are taking advantage of people. I hope the anonymous guy that stitched the one video, I hope he does something about it. I hope he finds the people who did that. I hope they expose those people. But it really is sad to see this. TikTok needs to do better. These are not big brain ideas that you have to fix these problems. They're quite simple, and it just needs to be done.